The number of the beast is not 666. Let's go digging. So, we're in Revelation 13:18, and it says that this calls for wisdom. Let the one who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. And his number is 666. Okay, so let me pull up that verse for you. Notice how we're supposed to calculate the number of the beast, not merely observe. So if we're not using math to calculate the number of the beast, then we're probably not calculating it correctly. So being able to simply observe the number, let's say on a headband or a hat, doesn't mean that we've actually calculated the number. Also notice that the number of the beast is not 666. That phrase in the Greek is actually 666. So for my carbon folks who recognize that carbon has 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons, it's a nice theory, but notice how it's not the actual number, 666. So simply recognizing patterns or repeating numbers isn't enough. Let me get off the floor because my knees hurt. So in part 1, remember I left you guys with a little bit of homework, right? We said that Revelation splits humanity into those who are sealed and those who are not sealed. Then later on in chapter 9, it says that there's a 6th trumpet judgment in which a third of mankind is killed and the rest of mankind does not repent. So for those who are not sealed, a third of their population is decreased and 2/3 remain. Meanwhile, the 144,000 are unaffected by God's wrath and plague because they've been sealed by God, representing the innumerable multitude of people who belong to Jesus. Then for the 2/3 of the unsealed population that remain, Revelation 11 says that a great earthquake occurs in which 1/10 of the city falls and 7,000 people are killed. This gives us a mathematical equation, and I told you to solve it. So let's see how you did. It appears as though 105,000 is the total amount of people that God judges. Now, if that seems like a really low number to you, it's because it is. As I've been saying, these numbers are symbolic. God doesn't only pour out his wrath and judgment on 105,000 people, which means that he also doesn't seal 144,000 people. Just as it says 1/10 of the city falls, the city that goes against God, which is Babylon, the 144,000 make up the population of another city, the bride of Christ of the New Jerusalem. What this leaves us with is a total initial population of 249,000 people, of which 144,000 are sealed and 105,000 people are not sealed. Now, I'm going to give you one more assignment, and in the next video, I'll explain everything. For right now, I want you to round up that 249,000 to 250,000. That's going to slightly alter the numbers that we just calculated, but I want you to let me know what you notice in the comments. See you next time where we'll go digging some more.